guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be practicing my makeup for the Sabrina Carpenter short and sweet tour. I have my short and sweet t-shirt on and I've got my hair in rollers because I've literally just decided to do this video. So join me in practicing. Obviously I have nothing on my face right now, so let's pop some makeup on. I think I'm gonna go for like a silvery, glowy skin. I'm thinking of wearing like a blue outfit. So the one that she wore in the Nonsense Christmas special. So it was like a blue cardigan with like a tartan blue skirt. I'm not gonna be wearing heels because I'm not a heels girly. I've just bought some like little flat ballet pumps to wear with it, and then like really big voluminous hair. I think I might do like a really strong bold lip as well. I have got to wear this makeup to work all day and my hair has got to last all day till like 3:30 in the afternoon before I then go straight from work to the concert. I'll probably have time to get changed in a toilet somewhere. I'm not going to walk out of work in my outfit. I'll look a bit weird. So I'm gonna do my makeup in the morning. So I've got work from 8:30, so I have to leave the house at like 7:30. So I'm hoping that this makeup will last me all day. I've tried a lot of products and I've decided on the foundation that I'm going to be wearing. The first product that I'm going to be wearing is the Hollywood Flawless Filter because I know this gives me a nice glow and I know it lasts all day on my skin. And also my favourite foundation is the Valentino. I don't want to wear too much foundation because that'll give it more chance to crack. So I'm going to go more for the, you know, glowy base concealer vibe and then a nice pink blush. So my skincare today was my Grwm Ready Steady Glow toner, and then I used my #1 Chanel serum. This gives you like this nice glowy finish, and then I did my Hydrovisor from Fenty because I know that this works. This combo works underneath makeup and will help it last all day as well. I don't know if I'm going to wear a primer, and I know that sounds a bit silly because obviously I need my makeup to last all day, but do you know what? I find primer on me, it breaks it up more than it does anything, like makes it stay on. So let's get cracking. First step is eyebrows. Now I'm sitting on this is my makeup towel. I always have a towel to do my makeup with because I have a sensory issue. If I touch something and it's on my hands, I can't function. I don't like it. So I literally use this to dry my eyebrows. Now don't worry, it's clean. I don't want any, these eyebrows need to last, so I don't want any skincare at all on my eyebrows. So I just dry them off with a towel, or sometimes I use cotton wool if my towel isn't available. And then I'm going to be using, so this is Byellie. It's rubbed off, it's that old. These last about a year. Like, oh, by the way, if I look here, that's because I've got a mirror there, because obviously I need to see what I'm doing. So this is a brow wax. I literally just get a spoolie like this, coat it, get loads on there, and my eyebrows are lovely and dry. There's no skincare on there or anything. And then I'm just gonna start running this through. And the best way I find is to kind of brush it backwards and then the way you want them. I always do my eyebrows first, as in I slick them down first. And that's just because if I get anything on my eyebrow, it won't stay. I literally have to like make sure my eyebrows are proper dry. And that's what helps them get this laminated look. I mean, look at the difference. It's amazing, isn't it, this stuff? And I've been using this for a good 3 years now and I love it. You just get it off TikTok Shop. I think it's about £15. So in here is a little bit of a tester sample of the NYX Cosmetics Byebye Undereye concealer. I've been using this for the past few weeks because we had a trainer come into work and she was telling us about it. So I thought I'll try that for like priming my eyelids for eyeshadow. This is the Made by Mitchell MC5 concealer brush. So I just get a little bit on the brush, do this on my hand just so we haven't got, now I have got contact lenses in so I have to be quite careful. So I literally just paint this on. And I also like to just get a bit of shape for my eyebrow. As you can tell, my eyebrows are so fair, you can't really see the hairs. But if I do this, it just helps me to kind of draw the shape in a bit better. And I like to go right into the inner corners as well, because my eyes are quite blue here, like underneath. So if I get that bit there, and then I like to brighten it with a bit of white powder as well. Because I'm so fair, I can do that. I mean, this is how I would prep my eyelids for any eyeshadow look really every day for work. So it's not going to be too much different. I don't know what eyeshadow palette I'm going to use actually. I've got two. I've got the Morphe Going Platinum, I think it's called. And then I've also got the Natasha Denona aNude. So this is the Airbrush Brightening Flawless Finish Powder from Charlotte Tilbury. And I find this one so much better for like not irritating. I'm just going to set this concealer on my lids. So usually in the morning this will take me what, 40 minutes, something like that. But obviously today it's going to take me a bit longer because obviously I'm talking about what I'm doing. So that's my lids all ready and prepped. So next we're going to go into the fun part, which is eyeshadow. This is my Natasha Denona aNude palette. This is absolutely stunning, and you can see well loved. I want to go in with some of these silvery kind of grey tones here. I think those will look really nice with like the blue. Start off with that shade called Mesh. So I'm just going to go in with the shade Mesh just here. And then a little bit of Tender. I'm going to go in the crease and kind of hit that bone there with this shadow. I'm just buffing that into crease area. You see, it's just really subtle, but it's really pretty. By the way, these brushes are from Cosmetics. This is a 232. So now I'm quite happy with the way that's gone. I'm going to grab my other eyeshadow brush and my other palette. This is the Morphe Going Platinum Artistry palette. This one. I think I'm going to go in with Paparazzi. I don't want this to be too dark because I don't think her makeup is like too dark. I feel like she has quite natural looking, like quite muted tones. So I'm going to just try and keep it quite natural looking. Well, as natural as makeup can be. I'm quite happy with how that's looking so far. This is the NYX Cosmetics Superhero brush, and it's got a liner on the end. So I'm going to go in with this one called Crowd Control, and I'm going to use that as an eyeliner, keeping it really close to the lash line. I use a shadow because I cannot do eyeliner to save my life, so I find this just helps me a bit because it's easier to remove. What do we think, guys? So far, am I doing well? Excuse the hunchback. I cannot sit up straight. My posture is awful. That looks very sultry, doesn't it? I'm quite proud of that. So in the picture that I'm trying to copy, she's got a shimmer on the inner corner. So I'm going to try and do that as well. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to know what I'm doing. This is just the shimmer. But I'm going to be using this one in the middle. You can wet it as well. I'm just going to use it as is. So yeah, I'm happy with that. That looks really pretty. Yes. Now you can use a finger with this, but I find it goes on a bit more full impact. I want it to be subtle and like pretty and just like catches the light like in the picture. Yes, I'm happy with that. What do you think, guys? Have I done a good job? So I'm just going to take that micellar water and just follow the underneath of my eye up like a little mini wing without the wing. There we go. So the eyes are done. I've got to finish off underneath because I think I might do a little bit of liner underneath as well. So next I'm going to go in with my brow pencil. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil. Can you tell I've been trying to say that about 5 times? In ash brown. I'm just going to draw my brows in, following that line that we created earlier. Now, Sabrina has got gorgeous dark brown eyebrows and they're very full, so I want to create that. I haven't got that. I'm going to fake it until I make it. Flick the pencil up like it's coming together. Very good, very good. Now don't worry if your brow gets a bit messy here because we're going to carve it out, darlings. Oh, by the way, this is 3.5 Precisely My Brow Detailer from Benefit. Oh, I just dropped it. Just drawing in the front of my brow. They're a bit uneven, but we move. So the next thing I'm going to do is get that micellar water again and just run it over the top of the brow, like so. Just to remove any bits of brow gel again. And then I'm going to grab my concealer and I'm just going to tap off the edges here because I don't want them to be too blocky. Perfect. I'm just going to blend that concealer. So now I'm looking a bit wild, but I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter now. And guys, I've took the stopper out of this because I was fed up of it not getting enough on my face. So I'm just going to do a bit here, a bit here. Normally I slather this on, but I want it to, I've got my hair, go away, last a bit longer than the average bit of makeup. By the way, guys, I'm not going anywhere today, so I'm literally dolled up for no reason, but we need to practice this, it's important. Just gives me a chance to be able to see how long it wears as well, I suppose. See how I'm doing really thin layers? It's because I want it to not be too cakey and I want it to still look like skin. But I also want to look glowy like Sabrina does. I do have freckles as well, so you can see them coming through a little bit, which is nice. So next I'm going to get my foundation. So this is my Valentino foundation. I have the shade LIGR1 and I know this lasts on my skin, so this is why I'm using it, because I want it to last. I'm just going to pop a little bit on my palette. Guys, it's running out. I'm really scared it's going to run out. Please don't run out on the day. Oh my God, could you imagine? Do a light layer of this, literally a few dots. And I don't want too much from it. Just that evening of my complexion. Just look how glowy I look now. Oh, I'm so happy with it. Just wait until I put bronzer on, I'm going to look like a new woman. So next I'm going to contour using my Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. Again, tiny little light layers. I'll pop that on the forehead. Just looking in the light to see where I need to shadow. So next is the most exciting part, blusher. So we know our girl Sabrina, she loves a pink blush and so do I. So I'm going to go in with the duo of all duos. So this is Beautiful Skin Iron and Glow Lip and Cheek in Paradise Pink Glow from Charlotte Tilbury. Well loved, well used. And then I'm also going to go in with a bit of the Forever Glow Maximiser from Dior, and this is in the shade Rosy. These two mixed together have been my go-to for the past few weeks because I got that on allocation, as you probably saw in my last video, and I absolutely love it. Just needs a bit more pigment to it though. Don't worry, I will conceal under my eyes, but we do that in a minute. Don't worry, I know this looks a bit wild. It will all work out in the end. I promise. Right, then I'm going to tap that in with my beauty blender. How stunning that blusher is. I'm gonna have to get more of these. They're my favourite, I'm sorry. They are my favourite. And then the Forever Glow Maximiser from Dior. I'm just gonna pop that on the back of my hand. I've still got a bit of concealer on the back of my hand. And start working that onto the cheek. Work it into the brush. The reason I do my concealer after this is because I feel like it gives a better blend, but also it stops from creasing. If that's not a Sabrina cheat, darling, I don't know what is. So next we're going to go in with concealer. So I'm going to use a mixture of Maybelline Eraser in Brighten the shade, and then Nars Radiant Creamy and Vanilla, and I'm going to mix that on my hand. concealer brush, mixy, and then I'm going to tap that on with the brush first, and then I'm going to blend it out with the beauty blender. I only want a very small amount of concealer under my eyes. Again, I'm trying to help it last longer. Try not to get it in my eye like I did yesterday and then ruin my whole makeup look. Again, small light layers. Don't want too much, but don't want too little. See how that's brightening under there and giving nice coverage. So I have just knocked a bit of my eyeshadow there, but it doesn't matter. You can just blend a bit more on top. And then I'll go back in with that blush and just blend it. Just keep going back and blending until I'm happy. Stunning. This is going so well. So next I need to powder. Going to powder my under eyes, and then I'm going to correct that bit that I've knocked. Fear not, it is all correctable. What powder shall I use? This one. Foundation 117 foundation brush. I'm just going to tap that on. See how blurring this is? Poof, shine's gone. But we don't want to get too powder happy because I want this to not, I want it to be glowy, I don't want it to be matte. And then I'm going to get like a little tiny brush. This one's my favourite. And I'm just going to tap that around the eye area just to set properly. I mean, I think for a 40-year-old, that's a pretty flawless under eye, don't you? I'm just going to go underneath this contour a little bit, just to enhance that slightly. So then the next step is bronzer. So I'm going to use this one today because it's nearly finished. This is the MUA bronzed shimmer bronzing powder. Everyone keeps complimenting me when I wear this and I'm like, guys, I've nearly finished it. You know, I'm not going to buy it again. I think it was £3 as well. It's lasted ages. Start by tapping this around the perimeters. Sorry, roller, you're gonna have to move out of the way. Get that in the hairline, tapping it. I did stop bronzing for a bit in the midst of winter because no one's naturally bronzed in winter, are they? And I'm just a redhead, so I looked weird. But now I can start again because today we have sun. I don't know why that makes any sense, but here we are. And then for powder blusher, I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty Happy Blusher because why not? This is well loved as well, guys. I am obsessed with this blush. It is just incredible. Oh my God, look at that. Sabrina would be proud. A bit on the nose, you know. She loves a pink cheek, our Sabrina, so I'm going for it today. My husband's going to come home and be like, you look nice. Hopefully he does. So next we're going to do my under eye. This one is the Tattoo Pencil Liner from KVD, and it's called Chromite Black. I'm not going to put like a dead black under my eyes because I just think that might look a bit too much. And because I'm so fair again, I don't think it'd work for me. But yeah. Buff that slightly just to soften it. I need to find a pencil that's white to go in my waterline because I feel like that would make my eyes look a bit more awake and wide, but it's a struggle to find one that's good for contact lenses. It doesn't just rub itself all over the contact lens as soon as you put it on. She's soft, she's smoky. Oh, she is nearly ready. So the next thing I want to do is just pop a bit of that silver shimmer on the inner corner as well, and then underneath, and then underneath. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Mascara. So I need to set this first. So I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush setting spray. got a Charlotte Tilbury liner that I think might be quite good for this, called Foxy Brown. I'm going to mix it in with a little bit of Pillow Talk and then see how we go. I've got it on my nose, but don't worry, I've got a trick for that. So I'm going to ignore that on my nose for a minute. And wow, this has got red on it. So I'm just going to do the outer perimeter of my lip and then buff as like a contour for my lip. So it's quite a messy job this is, but when I get my concealer brush after and just neaten it, it looks so good. Black Honey from Clinique. It looks scary. She is not scary. I feel like that's very similar to what the Prada lipstick looks like on Sabrina. And then I'm just going to get rid of that on my nose. It's gone. I'm going to put a bit of Fenty Glow gloss on top. Should we take the hair out and see the finished look? Exciting. By the way, I have experimented with my rollers. So I've got big ones on this side and then little ones on the other side because I want to know which ones will be best for the actual day. Because obviously if I do them smaller, they might last longer. We're looking good, guys. We're looking good. I want it to look like a cute blowout. So that was a smaller one. I think that's stayed in. Oh, that's going to stay in better. Let's try the smaller ones on this side. I think the smaller ones are the win. That's cute. Look at the underneath going. Ah, cute. Okay. I feel like this looks really good. I'm quite proud of myself. Guys, I just looked in the mirror and I'm really happy with that. This is my look for the Sabrina Short and Sweet tour. I hope you enjoyed today's video and please subscribe, like, comment and send me a little bow emoji in the comments if you're going to see Sabrina as well. And if you are, enjoy. Hope you have a fabulous time. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.